And you know, I've been thinking, you know how we're always struggling over to find a new credo, you know, then who's got it better than us? I'm thinking, why do we fight this? I mean, the Harbaugh era was one we'll never forget, but that era doesn't own that. Why don't we just go ahead and continue with who's got it better than us? I mean, they won't do it. I mean, the legendary Revenge Tour and all that stuff is good, but those are just, they apply to a year. But who's got it better than us? Shucks. I can't imagine. I feel sorry for people that aren't 49er fans, because you ain't got it better than us. Texas boy, you know. And them boy, and the Hawks fans. Boy, you guys, it's downhill from here for you guys, folks. And you know this. About that Chiefs fan, man, you know what? I ain't got nothing to say to them people. But they really think they're a better team. Got lucky and now they're the better team. You guys got blessed. A miracle took place. That's the only reason why you could walk around talking. Anyway, today, practice report, Jordan Reed. This is practice for 8:25, which is now. Jordan Reed, D.J.Jones, full go. Bosa, Ford, Aiyuk are sidelined. But, you know, fortunately for us, Ford, Bosa, Aiyuk, they'll be back for opening day. Yeah, you know, just get a couple of weeks of rest off. And here's the funny thing. We've only got, do you realize we're less than 3 weeks away? Fam, from that point on, hey, whatever, you know what? Relax, have fun, think nothing but good thoughts. Because here's the thing. As soon as 3 weeks elapses and we get back into the first Sunday of football season, it's full stress from there on. Think about that for a minute. And you put yourself through it every year on purpose. Because you can't relax. You know, you go about your daily life and you do whatever you do. But the bottom line is in your thinking, oh, gotta have this game this week, man. I know they can win this game. The team we're playing is crap. But then accidents do happen. And, you know, just, but that's what I'm saying. That's it. That's what you're going to be between September and January as we're going to Tampa Bay for the Super Bowl. Hey, is Super Bowl in February this year? Probably. Yeah, okay. At any rate, yeah, but we enjoy the stress, don't we? Sitting back, watching each and every play. It's intense. It makes you feel alive. See, let me stop. I get into the philosophical thinking of this whole matter, and I can go on for hours. Anyway, relatively good news for Brandon Aiyuk, though. He went down with an apparent leg injury, as you know, on Sunday. But according to Coach Shanahan, B is dealing with a mild hamstring. He will be week to week, so he's not coming back out anytime soon. And fam, a bullet may have been dodged, oh my God. Mrs. Terrell, Bosa's child, was also a non-participant because a heads-up person in the medical division apparently suggested that Nick, that may be more than just muscle soreness. Can we take a look? Let's get an MRI just to be safe, okay? Yeah, all right. Goes and gets it. It's a slight strain. It was revealed that Nick is dealing with a muscle strain. He'll be week to week from here. And it's like pretty much Aiyuk and Bosa will miss the remainder of camp. That's fine because like Kyle Shanahan had said in his briefings, you know what? He prepares himself in such a way. He's probably going to be fine without any further work. He's been dominating practice. He needs some new meat, to be exact, because Aiyuk's been dominating practice the whole time. Anyway, so, you know, he's going to start. Have you penciled in your starters yet? Because I've already got Aiyuk on one side. I got my boy KB on the other side. And as George Kittle's been saying, Trent Taylor's again looking like the most awesome force in camp. He does start in the slot. Ain't gonna be no argument about that. I got 3 players. Jimmy's probably gotten used to Aiyuk by now. If not, Aiyuk's got used to him. So he's gonna make that work out. I got my boy. Every time I think about the offense, I got G standing back here with one of the best running backs in the league. If they want to do a dual back situation, I got Jerick McKinnon, who I can't wait to see get cut loose. Oh, D4 did not practice today. D is dealing with a calf irritation. And he is day to day. Ross Dwelly with that foot still ailing him. K'Wan Williams' calf is still healing up. Ben Garland, the ankle, also did not practice today as they are still getting over their issues. And, I'm starting to like this kid, Warner. Did you see him in his press conference? He's kind of funny. I didn't know what to expect from him. That's not who I thought he was. When he stepped there during the press conference, kind of funny. The doofus didn't have his phone turned on. Or something was wrong with his phone during draft night, right? Or during the draft. So he's sitting there, he's trying to, and he happened to call and ask somebody something. Hey, well, we've been looking for you. So what are you doing, man? Your phone's supposed to be in perfect working order during the draft. If not, give optional phones to take a call. Are you serious? What if you wouldn't have got drafted because of your phone? Oh, by the way, and if you're waiting to hear about Earl Thomas coming to Santa Clara, I guess you know by now it's over. Yeah, Coach Shanahan, any speculation about any thought the 49ers would have interest in signing Earl T? The answer is an emphatic no. Shanahan said today, quote, I'm real happy with our safeties. Nothing against Earl, but there wasn't interest just because we have our team. No Earl T. And all the money he would have just soaked out of the company and did nothing more than anybody else on the team was going to do. He's just not that great anymore. It's over. It's up. We're not wasting a whole lot of money on a guy that's going to come in and not improve the situation, and potentially a loose cannon that's going to fire at some point. I'm just saying like it is. You got to. It's like bringing Tom Brady in here. I can't wait to see what Brady looks like this year. But you don't keep bringing these over-the-hill guys in thinking that they're going to beat out your younger guys. It's not going to happen. Not. And Jordan Reed, as I see, made his debut and was owning the D one-on-one drills. Jordan snatched all 4 of his passes against the Niners safeties. And I know what you're thinking, too. You're thinking the Earl T Club is, see, that's what we're talking about. Earl would have got his hat handed to him, too. That's just the way it is. Jordan Reed does that to everybody. He's supposed to do it to us. If he wasn't doing it to us, that would be the thing to worry about. Coach Shanahan was pleased with Jordan's first full practice with the team. Coach was gleaming as he is quoted saying, now, let him try to stop me now. What he really said was, it was his first time out there in a while. We wanted to ease him back in today. We just gave him a couple of routes and one-on-ones and gave him a couple of plays in team, not too much. It was more just to get him out there. When you're out for a while, you've got to go out and get your first practice and take that monkey off your back. And hopefully we accomplish that today from his standpoint, mentally but physically. I thought he was real good, unquote. Jordan Reed, baby. You see, defenses don't know it. It's all over, man. You can't put this kind of a team under the guidance of Kyle Shanahan and expect not to get a serious whooping from the first quarter to the fourth quarter. I can't wait till this gets started. While teams are going out and stacking up the defense and trying to figure out how to way to stop George Kittle, well, now you've got to stop a guy that George Kittle's actually taking notes from. It just, oh, God, I love this stuff, man. Oh, Akello Witherspoon had a strong day, notching 2 PBUs, not 1 but 2, doing team drills, both on passes intended for KB, though. Tavon Austin saw an increase in reps as the 49ers are down multiple receivers. TA caught passes from Jimmy G and Nick Mullins, including a 20-yard pickup during 11-on-11 work. Shanahan said this about TA, quote, he came in late, so he was behind the 8 ball at first with all the different opportunities and places you can move in our offense. The more he learns, the more you can get thrown in there at all 3 of the positions. And when you have injuries, that does give you more opportunities at all 3 spots. Instead of just 1, I think he's getting it a lot better at that. I should say he's getting a lot better at that. But Tavon's a very talented player who moves very well, and I think he gets better and better each day for us, unquote. And I've not heard Kyle say anything of late. He hasn't said anything about JJ. And Tavon's been. I guess he's working. You know what? Kyle's working his guys, the guys that he's been working with for years. I guess these guys are just going to work their way into. If you had to make a choice right now, who is Kyle going to pick between JJ and Tavon? I got a feeling it's Tavon. I really do. C.J. Beathard had one of the most impressive throws of the season. Season just started out. After catching a bad snap, C.J. drops back and connects with Kittle deep up the right sideline for a long touchdown. I tell you though, there's one thing you do like about C.J. when his passes are kind of nice, especially when he goes long ways downfield. His thing is C.J. can't make up his mind fast enough to make a play. Jamar Taylor broke up a quick pass from Jimmy intended for GK. Fred Warner also broke up a pass intended for GK during red zone drills. Oh, man. Here's what I wanted to hear about, though. Fullback Josh Hockett bulldozed a defender for a touchdown during red zone drills. You see, because I have a feeling Hockett makes this team. Why? Because he's going to have to be, I don't know if they're going to bring back Juice next year. With, the way they're going to have to manipulate the funding next year, it's going to be tough to keep everybody. So if Hockett's going to come in and look good, he is on a rookie, undrafted free agent, is that. Exactly. We'll see. Because I really wish we could keep Juice forever, though. Jimmy G took snaps to the first, second, and third team offense during red zone drills. Kyle was asked about why G got the abundance of snaps he got today, and he just thought that he'd get some little added work in there. And it's a good idea because you want to get practice. They didn't get enough practice in this year as it is, so you might as well get G as many snaps as you can right now. Mullins and CJ will be fine. In addition to Hockett, though, Jimmy G threw touchdown to Kittle, Jeff Wilson Jr., and one to Jawan Jennings in the back of the end zone, which has become Jimmy's favorite spot, actually. Tavarius Moore knocks the PBU during red zone drills on a pass intended for Jordan Reed and D.J.Jones. He returned to practice after missing a few days while in concussion protocol, and he might have had the top play of the day. Mrs. Jones, baby boy, collected an INT on a tipped pass from Mullins and returned the ball near the end zone. What? I'm telling you right now, DJ's thinking, you know what? Deforest Buckner's gone. I can deal with the rest of these dudes, man. I'm going to get this job. D.J.Jones, I got a strong feeling he's going to start this year. He started last year. Didn't he? No. He came in, but he was the first guy off the bench in the rotation. But Wilson Jr. did catch up to DJ. DJ's not a ball carrier. He's a guy that beats people up and takes the ball away from them. So after Wilson caught up with him, he just punched the ball out of his hand just ahead of the goal line. Oh, DJ, snap. You got to protect the ball when you're running, man. DJ's voice. Yeah, big as 300 pounds. He never ran this far before with the ball in his hand. Here comes Jeffrey Wilson Jr. with the superior speed. Come on, man. Get the good ball, man. What you doing? Never mind that, though, because the defense erupted. It went wild on the sidelines for that Jones boy making that play. Yo, God, I love this stuff. Bob Sacamano. Hey, what's up, fam? And hey, Collie. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Collie? Kyle said he's optimistic Debo will be back in week 1. I know. I didn't want. You know what? I feel like I don't want to talk about that because I'm worried about bad luck. He keeps saying that. Maybe. And Ray Jr. says, what's up? Well, thanks for all you do, fam. Ray Jr. It's my pleasure, fam. Thanks for coming on and joining us, too. Hey, Guerrero, thanks for that contribution, fam. Dante Pettis looks like Donovan from the soccer team, played for the USA. I got to go see Donovan, see what he looks like. He does look like a soccer player anyway, though. He's built like a soccer player, actually, isn't he? Tony, I said, what's up? I'm going to be honest, fam. I'm a little concerned with Kinlaw. I know everybody is, but, from what I heard, from what Thomason was saying, and as well as Bobby Sala, I got a feeling he's going to be okay. He needed to have the entire preseason is what the thing is. But he'll get it. When you're that big, as George Kittle said, the man's calves are as big as George's entire torso. It won't be long. Even if it doesn't, he's going to still bulldoze people, most people. If right now all he learns to do is get his pad level down, they can't stop him. The guy's a truck. So he'll be all right. Jerry Fresh. God, Jerry, good to see you again, fam. And by the way, fam, Jerry's definitely got content rolling all the time. Jerry Fresh, you'll see him. He spells his name P-H-R-E-S-H. And Mud 911, what up? Yo, Mark Rich, what up? Shout out from Texas. Wait, where's Matt? I saw Matt from Bend, Oregon in here, too. Man, less than 3 weeks, man. God, I still know, man. I tell you. You know what? I know Will ain't. Hey, Will, dollar, Bill, Will. Come on here, man.
Ronbo, what's up, man? What's going on, man?
Oh, man, I'm looking at we dodged the bullet with Bosa. You know, we got guys healing up and, coming back. Some of these guys are going to miss. But here's the thing. The thing is, I have my concerns, but I got a feeling what they're saying about Kinlaw, he'll be fine. I don't know, you support that because you're the man who made us all realize that was the right pick in the first round. Are you concerned about Kinlaw for opening day?
No, I'm not concerned about Kinlaw. This is why the NFL installed OTAs and training camp, all this stuff, man, because that's what you have to go through to get your body prepared for the regular season. Because of the COVID, Kinlaw wasn't able to do that. I mean, it goes for all the rookies all over the NFL. The COVID has, got them off their NFL process, their protocol process that they need to go through to get ready for the season. So that means rookies have to catch up. I mean, you're gonna have some rookies that got great talent that can catch up real quick. You got some rookies that got great talent. It's gonna take them a while. With Kinlaw, he has great talent, but it's gonna take him a while. He's a big dude, man, and he got a Robert Saleh and Kasur. They gotta teach him up quick. I believe he'll get it. As long as he get multiple reps after multiple reps. But we got great coaches that can get these guys and that can light fire under their butt. So I'm really not concerned about it. Like I said before, when Kinlaw step out on that field, he's gonna be lined up with some all-stars, man. So he's gonna get all the help he'll get in the game. And as the season goes on, he's gonna get better. So I'm not worried about Kinlaw. He's gonna be fine. But I tell you what, Ronbo, if we was in that movie The Matrix, we'll be dodging bullets because we dodged 4, not 3, but 4, including D.J.Jones. I'm glad D.J.Jones didn't have no messed up shoulder. We dodged the bullet on Aiyuk, we dodged the bullet on Bosa, and we dodged the bullet on Ford, man. I'm telling you, we dodged a lot of bullets today.
Yes.
Man. So I think Kyle knows off the bat. He needs the rest of these guys, man, until the season. Because we going to need these guys, man. We going to need them, especially against Arizona. So, man, I'm glad that, it sucks that they got hurt, but it's good news that it's not something that's going to take a whole lot of time.
It's soft
I believe
tissue.
all of them. Yeah. All of them be ready by week 1. But I tell you this, man, we got another player that's showing his naked ass. And
Who's
that's Jordan Reed, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Jordan Reed, man. First day in pads, going 11 on 11, taking advantage of Tart. Man, hey, this Kittle and Reed thing, Ronbo, is about to be very.
Gosh.
Wait, you don't know how much Kyle is going to use these two guys, man, in the passing game. I mean, it's going to be hell on these defenses, and I can't wait to watch it.
It's
and I'm going to laugh
mismatch.
at it every time. Yeah, man, I'm going to laugh every time the defense get aggravated when we score touchdowns on them. I'm going to laugh. Because,
frustration.
Yeah, man, because when you got a talented backfield and you got two tight ends, great receivers, man. Like I said, Kyle's gonna have that Xbox controller on the sideline, and he's gonna be picking X and Y and Z, and we're gonna be giving all these defenses hell this year. So, man, I'm ready for it, man. I mean, I'm ready for it. What you think?
I've been laughing about that. The 2-1 is about to turn into the 2-2 offense. Hey, and also Tavon versus JJ. What's going to come of that? I'm very curious at this point because Kyle, he has to have made his decision with 2 weeks to go. He ain't gonna wait till the last minute to make a decision on that. What's going to happen with that? Because I like Tavon for the return.
I think Tavon has a more he has more leverage because of the talent that he has and because of the system that he came from. Tavon Austin, Sean McVay did have him for at least a year or two. McVay try to copy Kyle Shanahan's offense. So Tavon Austin is in the Kyle Shanahan offense. So he has more knowledge coming from free agency of how to run how to run the offense or perform in his offense. So I think it's gonna be him, man. Because you gotta remember, Tavon Austin made some flashes in Dallas last season. I mean, he wasn't somebody that just showed up every now and then. Like when Tavon Austin was making plays, and he was making plays off the same plays that we want, the jet sweeps, deep ball, etc. So I think Austin is going to make the roster. I don't think Nelson is going to make it. He has don't get me wrong, he has tremendous speed, but I just don't think he'll make it. I think Austin has more knowledge of the playbook because of the way he came from Sean McVay that gets him over the hump. But I mean, the other guys, I don't think they're gonna make it. I think the other guys they're bringing in, I guess they want to see what they can do. Maybe they can get on the roster, but that's a slight maybe because of the receivers that we already have on the team. But I mean, I see Austin is the one that's going to make it. I really believe it, and I can't wait to see him. If he makes it, I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him contribute. I mean, if Kyle has him as punt return and kick return, I mean, I want to see it, man. He ain't gonna be no Richard James. He ain't gonna be shaking and running out of bounds or waving his hands when he want to kick it down. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, Austin. Every time he catches, when he brings the ball back on the return, he's always going to just cause everybody to go, every time we play him, don't let him get around that curve, y'all know. I mean, when Austin gets around the curve, good Lord, now he's going to gain 20 or 30 before they can bring him down. That used to bother me.
Man. Yeah, man, because I seen Tavon Austin play before, and when he was playing special teams, he's not a guy that's going to wave his hands in the air when ain't nobody around. He's not that type of guy that's just going to give you a few shakes and run out of bounds. Tavon Austin is a playmaker. He tries to make plays. He doesn't give up on a play. He tries to make the best out of the situation. So that will make me like Tavon Austin more than Richard James. So I mean, whatever happened to Richard James, it is what it is, man.
This guy, Eric Swoop, tight end. You know what? Dwelly's got a foot issue going on. I don't see Kyle Shanahan putting him on the IR, but we've not heard anything about Swoop. He's an undrafted free agent. He hasn't had any spectacular highlights. I don't know why Kyle brought him in, and he cut Ahmad is on waivers. And I'm thinking, you Kyle, what? Is he looking that good? I don't know. Ahmad we've been hearing about Hasty, but we're not hearing much about Ahmad. Are you okay with that?
Well, I mean, I don't really. I don't know. It all depends on how severe Dwelly's injury is. I mean, I don't know. Ronbo, I don't know. If it's bad, if they sign a Swoop to come, it may be because something may be really wrong with Dwelly. I mean, it could be. I'm not saying I'm right on this, but it could be that Dwelly may be.
It's fair
maybe
guess
a lot
because
yeah, I think it is. So maybe that's why. I mean, if it wasn't that bad, then I don't think Kyle would have got Swoop. But me thinking if he got Swoop, then it may be something real wrong with Dwelly that we don't know nothing about.
I'll tell you,
So
I got Charlie Warner. I got a feeling Charlie's gonna make this team. I mean, as far as getting into the rotation. So, Jay, but Dub, I mean Dub. Well, I could call you Dubs. He's gonna call you Will. Obviously, everybody get Dub. Well, let me see you tomorrow, fam. We'll see what
all right,
practice is
man.
like.
All right, man. Shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to my TLT fam, man. My player partner, Dre, Trey, Big Show, Russo, all them guys, man. Shout out to the Ronbo Sports Fan Club, Rico, Jersey Joe, Sheik, Sue, all them guys, man. Hey, man. Super Bowl 55, Tampa Bay, Florida. It will not be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No. Won't be no Tom Brady, no Super Bowl. It'll be Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers versus to be announced. F the Rams, F Rudy. They lost the Super Bowl. They only scored 3 points. They ranked third in the NFC West. They got them ugly, stupid-ass jerseys. They got Jalen Ramsey for nothing, and they broke. All right, Ronbo.
Will, that was beautifully done. See you tomorrow. Night, Will.
All right, man.
And Niner by nature, 88. Thanks, fam. He says Kinlaw will be D-Roy. He said Defensive Rookie of the Year, D-Roddy. You know, I like D-Roddy better than D-Roy. Just got to stay healthy. And that big moose, man, is one thing about, I can't imagine him getting hurt. Who gonna hurt him? He can hurt himself, I guess, but that's about it. Bang! It's Mel!
Bang, bang, man. Double bang, go. Bang. 39ers. Good, Ronbo.
Yes. Now, your signal's cutting in and out. Are you in the same place you always are? It's not a clear signal.
Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to walk outside right now.
It's getting better already.
Yeah, I'm at work. Give me like 15 seconds.
No problem. Because I'm getting ready to ask you your opinion. Jordan Reed, George Kittle, go from the 2-1 to the 2-2. Defense, what you gonna do? Oh, you ain't gonna do nothing but lay down and take this whooping, go home with your feelings hurt, and say we tried.
Yeah, they scared, Ronbo.
You all right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. All right. That's clear, too. Not a lot of noise in the background. Hey, Mel, Jordan Reed joined the boys today, and he had a lot of fun. He's out there burning up the defense. It looks like we got something that's gonna complement. I mean, Mel, you know what I like about this situation? George Kittle's probably getting to the point now he's going to come back to the sideline. Coach, you know what I want to do? Let's decoy me. Give all the glory to Jordan on this next play. Let him take it in the end zone. I'm good. What I'm going to make sure to do, though, is Jimmy's got plenty of time to find his target. How about that? I mean, you know, this is I can see this being an equal opportunity destruction crew. Mel, what are you thinking?
This is a situation, man, where every defensive coordinator is going to have to pick his poison. So it's one of those situations where, what's that movie, The Princess Bride? You remember that poison scene where both of the cups? It's one of those. You got to pick your poison. Everything's poison, man. You want to make sure you shut George down. Go ahead. We got other guys that'll do it. You want to stop our running game. Go ahead. You're going to die either way. So it's just a matter of you get to choose how you die. And it's going to be a beautiful. We have too many weapons.
Do you want to drink Hemlock? We should give them new names, Mel. Hemlock and arsenic.
Right.
Woo! Oh, God, I like that. But go ahead, Mel.
George Kittle calls himself the Rock, so it's one of those situations where you're going to be stuck between the rock and a hard place.
I like that better. That's them. The rock and the hard place. That is, oh, Mel, that's genius. That's what every defense has to deal with from now on. Between a rock and a hard place every time you play the 49ers with that 2-2 formation. Oh!
Yeah, we might, we'll mess around and sweep the NFC West, bro. Call us the Legion of Broom out here.
Mel, you just on a roll today, man. You are hot today. Legion of Broom. Oh, we've adopted another one. That's it. I love it.
Sweep and bring the brooms out. Everybody gets it. Everybody dies. How did Ivan drop? And if he dies, he dies.
I know. What movie was that? Oh, that was Ivan Drago. Yes. If he dies, he dies. Cold as face. Oh man, his eyes were like ice. Oh God. God, this is gonna be fun to watch. 3 weeks to go,
Yeah,
Mel.
bro, I can't wait, man. Like I said, man, I'm going to complain about this until something changes. But they messed my entire routine up. Last year started a tradition for me. So when I went to the home opener last year for T.O.'s induction, I promised and vowed that I would never miss a 49ers home opener again, that was going to be a tradition for the rest of my life. And now, because of this corona garbage, man, they're not even letting fans in.
They announced it
So,
today, in fact. Yeah, you're right. To make it
yeah,
official. You
yeah,
know, Mel, you could make that game up later because the thing is, by them announcing it today and not saying and applying that to the entire season means there could come a time during the course of the season when they finally say, general admission, you are on. We've got the stadium set up, so it's
right.
safe, and all those kind of things. Yeah, so
Well, we play the Giants and the Jets in week 2 and 3 back to back. And, I'm from here. This is where I live.
yeah.
So
So
I planned on going to the home opener. Then I was coming back home to go to both the Giants and the Jets game. Then I
right
was
there in your
flying
neighborhood. Yeah.
right. Then I was out there in week 4 because we play the Eagles. And one of my clients is a huge Eagles fan.
Ooh, that's right.
One of
You're in a tri-city area. You could have got 3 games, including the opener. That'd have been a
yeah,
hell
well,
of a.
4 because week 4 we play the Eagles at home. So I was going to fly back out there for week 4
Oh,
too.
that's right. No, we play them at home.
But
It's still. Maybe you can do that though, Mel. Maybe they'll lighten up by then. Let's see what happens.
I
Don't
hope
count it
so.
out.
But yeah, but it doesn't matter, man, who stands in front of us, bro. They dead.
Isn't it a great
It's
feeling knowing that the 49ers can deal with any team in the NFL? There is no team and potentially win every time. It used to be, no, the 49ers are going to lose. But now, can the other team stand the heat and
no.
escape the 49ers or the
And
Predators?
oh, loaded, man. We're loaded on every level. Offensively, our offensive line is stacked. Our offensive backfield is stacked. All of our running backs can take it on any given play at any given moment. Tevin Coleman can come in there and crack some heads in the beginning, soften everything up, and then Mostert comes in and does what he does. And if you sell out trying to stop the run, you're going to die with our passing game. From
Mm-hmm.
our outside receivers to our slot, Trent Taylor healthy, bro. He's Wes Welker Jr. Like
I heard he's
I,
rolling.
yeah, I look for Trent Taylor to have a Pro Bowl season, barring injury, of course. Trent Taylor's going to have a Pro Bowl level season, and defensively stacked at every level. I know people are nervous about our defensive backfield, but I'm telling you, those boys are coming out balling. Do not worry about Richard Sherman. If you really honestly think that a couple plays in the whole playoff series last year, from the divisional round to the NFC Championship to the Super Bowl, where he let up a couple plays. If you really think that that's going to translate to this season, Sherman getting picked on, you don't know football, and you definitely don't know people. You don't know Richard Sherman. I'm banking on people going in there thinking that they're going to pick on Richard Sherman. He's going to have an all-pro season if they try to do that, if they really try him. And they're going to try to set him up. They're going to put some speed on him, but Sherman was never known for his speed. This isn't a situation where he was a Darryl Green early in his career. So now that he's old, he's slower. So that doesn't matter because he never relied on his speed. Everything that he's on his entire career is still intact, and more so.
Nothing new to him.
Right.
And you're right. They're going to challenge him. But you know how that works, Mel? When you start challenging Richard Sherman, you hike his game to the next level. He goes
Right.
all out to make you look bad. So please attack him with that speed receiver. I'm going to love it. Oh,
Ian's
good.
new that Richard Sherman isn't aware of. If you think that he's not aware of people saying, "Oh, well, we saw him give up that play, so we're going to try this." If you think that you understand that, but he doesn't, then you don't know people.
You don't know Sherman. He's hard. It's gonna be hard. I hope somebody does try to run that play against Sherman again, because you know
Yeah,
how he is. People, Mel. People don't understand about Richard Sherman. He's not playing the receiver as much as he is the quarterback. That's who he's really focused in on during every play. So that's
and
why people don't understand. Guys don't get it.
I think
They
Jason
will.
Verrett is going to turn some heads this year too, as well as a Keller Witherspoon. I think Spoon is going to get it. So
Could be. D, we got to go.
that,
I'm gonna tell you because we're gonna be back tomorrow, I'm sure. And
that
Mel, I'm sorry, and see what else is up. All right.
you call me D. That's a good person to give
Hey,
me confusion.
well, the thing
Shout
is,
out to
D
D.
is because good thing we got you guys back to back today, just for entertainment's sake. Mel, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, fam.
Dion, you got to die when we. All right, Ronbo. Thank you. Later.
Thank you, fam. There's Mel. Mel's probably at the workplace, so he's trying to maneuver around the place. Night, Mel.
Yeah. Right.
And now let's go out to AZ, the Valley of the Sun, where they're having lots of fun. Mel! Oh, yeah, switch his names. D!
Ronbo, what's going on, brother?
D, we're just rejoicing tonight that Jordan Reed, actually, at the beginning of the season when they had Jordan out there, I assumed he was in some kind of condition. So I assumed too much. I realized after I heard about Kyle Shanahan him on the side field training and getting in shape. I said, training and getting in shape? Really? Then they said, well, we don't want to brush your back on the field right now. Let him segue in easily. So I get that. Mm-hmm. But Jordan didn't miss a step, came in today and abused our safeties. And then first I got alarmed by that, but I said, no, he's Jordan Reed. He's supposed to abuse our safeties. I'd be more worried if he wasn't. You see, because everybody ain't Jordan Reed. There's maybe one or two players in the NFL that equal Jordan Reed and George Kittle. So he ain't got to be scared. But, Jack, what are you thinking about Jordan Reed's return and some of the other things that took place today?
I mean, it's not that, that's a good thing to see him out there on the field, to see him back moving, and looks like he hasn't lost a step. That's always great. And the beauty of having Jordan Reed there is that George Kittle can pick his brain on route running, because even though George Kittle is the best tight end in the league, you can always continue to get better. And that's the one thing that you always want to do. You want to continue to get better no matter what you're doing. And, no matter what your craft is, you can be the best, but you can always improve. So I think that's always a good thing. I just saw that we signed another tight end, though, which makes absolutely no damn sense.
And told
I'm starting to get really
good night. I was surprised at that. Swoop.
For me, I'm just starting to get annoyed with signing every damn body off the damn street. Like, come on. I feel like at this point, Shanahan's walking and going, hey, you want to be a Niner? All right, cool. Hey, John, go ahead and take care of this guy. John's probably looking at him like, Kyle, calm the hell down. You don't need 80 tight ends. What the hell are you thinking? Like, it's starting to get bothersome. Like, we sign a tight end every day, and we sign another receiver. And I get it. We have receivers that are injured. Brandon Aiyuk will be fine by week 1. If we have to run with Trent Taylor, Deebo Samuel, and I don't want to say this, but I have to, Dante Pettis.
Oh, I always forget about him. I forget he's on the team. Hey.
The only reason I said Pettis is just because he's more experienced than Juwan Jennings. I would prefer having KB Jennings and Trent Taylor out there because
but you know what Kyle's gonna do.
KB,
exactly.
Yeah, but you already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to force Dante Pettis out there, see if he can get over his emotional turmoil and all that stuff, and still continue to separate his feelings in football and all that crap. And I mean, like, I to me, it's like I get it, I understand, but I don't want it to be a situation where, people like
forcing people in square holes in the round spots. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, don't do that because Dante's not. Certain things he's meant for, certain things he's not. I understand him and I understand his situation. And I had a bunch of people give me a bunch of crap about, well, you shouldn't tease him. Now, I'm not teasing the guy. I'm just saying he's not built
yes,
for
you
football.
did. He had to block you.
Point blank.
You was teasing.
Yeah, he blocked. Dante blocked me before all this even happened. And all I stated was he looked soft, he looked scared, and he looked timid. And those are all facts. You cannot dispute facts. Period, point blank. That's exactly what happened to the man. Me, what I am very happy to hear is that Kinlaw is improving. Laken Tomlinson said that himself, and Laken's been the one making him look like dog shit. So I'm glad with that. And the one thing that I will say is that I believe Kinlaw is going to be like a gradual guy. He will be year one. You will start to see progression. Year two, you'll start to see more progression.
Yeah.
And by year three, he'll be fully engorged as a pro.
You think
He's not Deforest.
you think it'll
Deforest
take
came
3
in.
years, D?
It's going to take him some time. And the reason I state that is because Kinlaw is just a massive individual. Like you don't see somebody that big with six pack. And I mean, he actually has a ripped six pack. Like you see the definition.
Seen
The
it,
man
boy.
is massive.
He's naturally
And
just big.
And for me, it's just a situation where I see him taking time to progress, but I do see his raw strength and talent overpowering some unexpected guards and centers in the league. People are going to look and be like,
That's
"Oh,
what
he
I'm
just
saying.
got a bull rush. I know how to defeat that." And then he's going to come out with something different, and they're going to go, "God damn, kid's strong as hell. What is he on?" But it's the other thing that I'm curious to see is they keep talking about Jason Verrett like he's having fantastic
I
days.
know,
I'm
right?
not hearing the same.
Same
But
with
my thing
Solomon
is,
T. Yeah.
now that I have been hearing, and what I like is that they're saying that Solomon should have stayed inside at
To
the
begin with.
tackle to begin with, and that's where he made his money, and that is the position he played in college. So if he is doing well there, then keep him there. Let the man flourish in his last year and go somewhere else and get paid. I've never had nothing negative about Solomon T. I understand that we picked him very high, but that was against the scouts' order. Like the scouts that we had at that time said they did not like him for our system. Do not pick him. It's not the right move. And what happened? Kyle and John said, nope, we're not going to listen to you. We'll do what we want, and we're going to pick him. And he didn't work out. And those scouts that we previously had are gone, but they opened up about that. They said there was a lot of times where Kyle and John would be making decisions against what the information was that they had. Like, hey, if you want this type of player, this is the guy. Now we want this dude. Oh, okay. If he doesn't work out, that's not my problem. That's why John Lynch has only turned out probably about 7 to 10 starters and at least about 20 to 30 draft picks. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of these people are going, you drafted DJ Reed, he's gone. Dante Pettis had half a year, and he's done nothing, even though that was a Kyle Shanahan pick. You know what I mean? Like, these are guys that you have there, and it's hard.
Yeah.
I think
it's always a shot in the dark though, that draft every year. Guys look good and they come in. The NFL is just not where they're going to go. They reached their highest level. But
some guys have a ceiling and there is nothing that they can do. And they college was where they were and where they made their money, and that's how they did it. But I think that what the beauty of it is this year is still going to be a great year, and I don't like the wide receiver injuries, but I think this will push the other wide receivers to step up. Because I can tell you right now, if we have to start the season with KB, Juwan Jennings, and Trent Taylor, I'm not mad about that.
All right. Well, see, that's the next thing about this step, D. D, we got to stop. Let's see you tomorrow and see what happens. And hopefully there ain't no injuries. Mama, these injuries.
No more injuries, man. We don't need any more. We need everybody to be ready by week 1 so we can go out there and kick the Cardinals in their ass. Before I go, you see, Buddha got paid, man.
Oh,
Buddha
$59 million, the highest paid safety in football history. Whoa, go Buddha!
And George is still gonna abuse that ass.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm gonna love it. He gonna be on the sideline screaming Buddha.
Yep.
Hey man, Robert, appreciate you for what you do, man. Thank you for the platform. Love you, brother.
Steve.
Continue to do it, man. You have a wonderful evening. If y'all listening and watching, you hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Ronbo Sports is the place to be, baby.
Thanks, D. Y'all remember Deion Johnson? That's the last name is Johnson. You see him? Click up D. He's talking football. All right, D. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Ronbo.
And here's the question. The reason I bring this up is because was it Russell Wilson? What year? Alex Smith is the last team to have beaten Seattle in Seattle. Was it Russell Wilson there that day? I can't remember. I would have to go look that up. It was. Wilson was there. What year did he start? has to be Wilson. Anyway, I'm sorry, Jose Escobar. I got a feeling you're off. Hey, and then we got Eli, other known as Guerrero.
Yo, what's happening, Ronbo?
Just sit back here.
Man, long time no talk.
That's right.
Because of my wife. She kept me in the room locked. Man, I just came from the closet. Well, can't be saying that, huh? Came out of the closet. Can't be saying that.
Well, I
How you
mean,
been? How you
has
been,
two different.
Ronbo?
It has more than one meaning, but yeah, that's pretty funny. Because the wifey's had enough of football, right?
Yeah. Because once football starts, everybody will be divorced.
You know,
You know what I'm
Eli,
saying?
and the bad thing, you have like two football passions, right? You watch European football. Is it European football? You watch as they say, the real football and NFL football. So
Which is the Niners. The only real football right there, the Niners.
There you go. I got so.
What's up
I
with
got,
all these?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I got
what's
so
up?
many friends. They watch the football that they always talk about. Hey man, this is real football, Ronbo. This is the foot. This is the ball. We never use our hands. I said,
Oh, there
okay,
you go.
you guys, man, all
Football.
right. Put some pads on and come on, play my game then. It gets so funny. But,
Man, I'm telling you, man. So
go ahead. What were you gonna say though?
I was gonna ask you, what's up with this? I was reading on the chat that Bengals, Bengals something. It's like, what? Is he going with the Bengals? I wish
Pettis?
he did, but Pettis.
I missed.
You know,
I gotta go
Pettis.
check. I'm gonna go look that up though. I don't. Guerrero, would you trade Pettis? You know what? Right now, I'd be afraid to trade him. You know why? Because he's got too much experience in the system, and I got too many guys injured. I hope Debo makes it back on opening days. I'm concerned about Aiyuk. You know how pull hamstrings go; they can last more than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
I thought he was all right. I thought he came back already.
well, he did, but it's still sore, and you don't want to keep on aggravating it. You want it to heal up completely because this is only practice time,
man.
right? So he needs to be fully
damn.
capable in 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks. So it's a little
We
concerning.
always gotta be crossing our fingers with Pettis, and hopefully he doesn't drop, and hopefully he doesn't touch another freaking. I don't know. But this guy is a real freak. Well,
Yeah,
he's afraid of getting hit, you know.
Yeah, well,
man.
I think he seems like he's a guy that's determined this year to get to the critics that leave him alone, right? So I kind of like that. you certain football players, you want them to get mad, especially when they're underachieving.
Yeah.
Dante Pettis is underachieving. He's better than what he's doing. So if he comes out there to prove a point, look out.
Well, yeah. Hopefully he will. And also, what's up with Chanel? I haven't heard from him.
Shalil.
Chanel?
I don't know what happened to
Chanel,
Shalil.
there you go.
He might be like you. Maybe wifey locked him in the closet or something. No Ronbo show. And I got the key right here. You let me out when you say I will come out. I will come out and I will enjoy my family and stop talking about football.
Yeah, that's for sure. Man, that was
I don't know where Chanel
actually
is.
my wife was. Well, actually, why I'm in the chat because my wife she was out there watering the grass. So then
She's busy.
take advantage of it. Yeah. Now she's hopefully she's taking a shower right now. So that's
Good move, Chanel. You got to be
But
strategic
anyway,
on these phone calls.
yeah. Well, Rumble, it was a pleasure to talk to you again, and man, just be careful out there with all this BS going on, you know.
No.
And man, it's right after my birthday, the first game, and shit, it sucks that no fans are gonna be available in there. You know, so I was thinking of getting some tickets for.
No, and they're gonna put fake,
You know what I'm saying? But
fake crowd noise in. Actually, they're gonna put it in the stadium too. I can't wait to see what that sounds like. You know, I gotta tell you,
man.
well, we're not gonna notice any difference.
An
I don't know
echo.
unless they put something in the seats or they don't show the seats. But like baseball, they just mainly keep the camera on the field, and you hear the noise, and it's kind of like a same feeling for us. And the players, I don't know how they're gonna react to no fans, but we'll see.
Well, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully everybody takes care out there. Well, Rumble, you have yourself a great night, and thanks for taking my call.
Hey,
And
girl.
see you. What? You coming back tomorrow?
Probably, yeah. The guy's working out tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. See what else is going
Okay,
on
well,
with that.
take care of yourself.
You too,
Nice
girl.
talking to you
Appreciate you,
again,
fam.
and God
All
bless.
right. Say hi to
Cheers.
wifey for us,
Okay.
too. All right.
I sure will. All right, then, Rumble.
Night,
Have a
girl.
good night, man.
You too. Oh, God. Curtis! Come on in, Curtis!
What up, Ronbo?
Curtis, man, we're talking less than 3 weeks to go. We got guys that are on the mend. I'm talking to some of the best players on the team. Both of your edge rushers are laying up now, probably going to miss the rest of the camp. You got your best wide receiver, according to reports, in Brandon Aiyuk, hamstring. I'm thinking now, oh my goodness, Debo, can you make it back in time? But Curtis, you can't rush Debo back into, because the fact of the matter is, Debo is not ready to play primetime football. He's had no drills, no timing, nothing is ready. Debo needs to rest until at least work out until at least week 3. Aiyuk's got to get back. We have a small dilemma with that, and my center position's not cool. I don't know if Garland's going to make it back. These are minor problems that got to get better, Curtis. We're going to still beat some booties, though, because even a watered-down, diluted version of 49ers is better than most teams, including every team in our division.
Yeah, because we got Arizona Arizona week 1.
Yes.
Then we got Jets and Giants. So should be a cakewalk. But the thing on my mind is our tight ends.
Oh, I know.
If Jordan Reed will come back healthy, and did we did in training camp?
Oh.
Ronbo, that's the reason we working on all these receivers.
Tell you.
Shanahan looking for him somebody to take the top off the defense. That will open up everything underneath.
Tavon. You know, hey,
right.
Who you like between Tavon? I'm leaning in Tavon's. I wanted JJ because he was the fastest, but I like Tavon because the return. That dude is going to put us in good field position just about every time. And then you still got to take the top off the D. I'm Tavon for his versatility.
Right.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like Tavon Davis. I like him. Yeah. He did pretty good with Rams. No, he was the Rams with Dallas. He's fast.
And he's got a better coach now than he's ever had before. So it can put him in position to do better than he did. I'm starting to like it.
Yeah, man. I think nobody gonna be able to stop our offense, man. I think our offense gonna be nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I think we go in 2 tight end sets, 2 receiver sets, and a running back.
Mm-hmm.
We don't too much even need no fullback because you got McKinney too is known for receivers, known as being a receiver too. He's nasty out the backfield.
And Curtis, the funny thing about defenses are going to smell that out. If I see Jerick McKinnon jumping in the backfield, I know. And if I see Kittle and Reed on lined up, I know this is a passing play though. But you could fool him because Jerick, he can still run it.
Because both of them is blocking tight ends.
Yep.
Both of them blocking tight ends.
But both of them are extremely talented. So as far as wide receiver, so they can go out, they can snatch it, they can block. If I got Jerick McKinnon, I got options. If the defense bites the wrong way, I'm an option I'm audible at the line of scrimmage and send Jerick out. Now I got McKinnon, I got George and Jordan splitting in opposite directions. I got Tavon or Trent and you can just talk. Oh, Curtis!
Who you gonna double? Who you gonna double? You ain't gonna double nobody.
Better not.
Pick your poise. I want to double Kittle. Reed gonna kill you if he helps you. You got double Reed, Kittle gonna kill you. You double him, McKinney coming out backfield on you. You try to double him, you got the receivers. Man, nobody gonna stop our offense. Our offense will be nasty, but it's on Jimmy G shoulders, man, because in practice, I've been hearing that he stared down his receivers too damn much.
Those are
when he
things.
do the when he like not in shotgun but under center, we fake action and turn it back to the defense. That's how Sherman got them their interceptions. Because Tuck could have had
back-to-back
3.
days.
He dropped them. Tuck could have had 3. He dropped all 3.
These are options, though. These are things. Kyle Shanahan can see that stuff now, and him and Jimmy can go back in the corner. Jimmy, let me holler at you, baby. Come on over here. Let me talk to you. You know, and this is the thing. When you got as many weapons as Jimmy's got, can you imagine his confusion? I'm looking at George. I'm looking at Jordan. I'm looking. There's wide open is Kendrick Bourne. I got Trent Taylor, one of the league's best slot men in the league. I got
too many weapons.
It's got to be a little bit of a confusion. I got to pick the one. And Jimmy, I noticed about Jimmy, though, Curtis, I think he enjoys the glory play. Sometimes that's another thing I think he won't tell you, won't admit it to it. But Jimmy, bite him off a little bit at a time. You ain't got to go for the home run. I know George Kittle looks like he's open, but Trent Taylor's open right there. Hit him. Kendrick Bourne, ain't nobody on Kendrick. He's all by himself. Give him the ball. Let's just take it down. Whatever the defense gives, take. Don't have to make that Hollywood play on every shot.
Or check down to your running backs. Because that's something he didn't do last year.
Look who you got for you.
That's something he didn't do last year.
Yeah.
He didn't do that last year. Check down to your running backs. Your receivers ain't open. Check down. Get what the defense give you. Don't try to make a Hollywood play because you in California. Don't make a Hollywood play because you in California. Check down. Get what the defense give you.
Oh, God.
But, our offense going to be nasty, man. If he can't do it, man, I'm looking at Nick Mullins, man.
Nah, Jimmy be fine. You know, Nick.
You seen their percentage? You seen their percentage in camp?
I know, you know, but is Nick? Are they keeping records? Are they running stats in camp?
Yeah. I was reading yesterday that Jim G completed percentage was 62. He had 6 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and Mullins' completed percentage was 72. He had 6 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, but 2 came off the receiver's hands, and he's accurate.
Yeah, Jimmy gets a lot of flack for what happens in practice, but I still.
I know his practice, but
yeah, I still like his. Jimmy just seems to me a little more in control. Mullins is very good. I still see Jimmy having an edge on him as far as a game time situation, though. Because
I think Mullins got that Brett Favre behind him. I think he got that Favre kind of mentality.
I ain't gonna knock him because he definitely did a good job when he was with us. But I got this feeling about Jimmy G.
I love Jimmy. Jimmy G got to stop staring down his receivers. That's why he got picked in the training camp all this time. He stared down his receiver too much.
Well,
you cannot lock your eyes on one receiver. That's how Sherman came off somebody else he was covering. Because he read Jimmy G's eyes in the zone and picked the ball off.
But remember, if Sherm's the only person picking my quarterback off, I can't even get mad. You know why? Because Sherm, I don't care who's behind center. If Sherm's got a beat on you, he's gonna pick you off.
DeQuisky Todd had 3 interceptions. He dropped all 3 of them. He dropped one.
That was a report that Kowalski T made some INTs against Jimmy. Yeah,
no? My phone came out, Ronbo. Yeah, but Todd had 3 interceptions. He dropped all 3 of them.
He did that in real game time, too. Kowalski's got to, I don't know what he's doing. I guess he gets too excited because he's coming right at him, you know. But I'm going to let Jimmy G iron it out. I'm pretty sure he's gotten better this year because he knows the offense a little better. Whatever he's doing, he may be forcing some plays that he's going to have to learn from. So, yeah.
He did it a couple years ago. Putting players throwing the ball in places he ain't had no business.
Yeah,
But Jimmy G got to get right. That's the only thing it's really, that's the only thing really holding for not his back.
Well,
his play decision.
Yeah, the thing is, though, he did so last year. I mean, Jimmy had some INTs that weren't really INTs, ball bouncing off the receiver's chest and stuff like that. Sometimes I think it gets blown. it gets a little overblown. He does throw INTs, but there isn't a quarterback in the NFL that doesn't throw INTs.
Oh, yeah. But he threw 7 in his first year.
Yeah.
And I say about 3 of them, 4 of them came up receivers' hands.
Yeah.
So but the other ones, he just throws. It was a garbage time.
He did make some boneheaded throws, but still. I look at Aaron Rodgers when Mosley picked him up. Who was he throwing to? These are just things that are just going to happen on occasion. You got to take them all in stride. If they're throwing them on every other play, then I'm worried then. But otherwise, I still like what Jimmy does for the most part. That game against the Saints, to me, that was a masterpiece from him. Yeah.
That was a masterpiece. Yeah. He snapped in that game. He won that game. And everybody knocking Jimmy G. Hey, if he get together, Jimmy G could be a nasty-ass quarterback.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Because he got the quick release, and the boy get the ball off so fast, I'd be like, damn, what the ball at?
That's what I'm talking about. And normally that works. But there's going to be occasions when there's a mistake or a very good defender. So, But, I'm always those names ticking out too. Curtis, I'm sorry. Curtis, let me look for you tomorrow, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Y'all take care. Be safe out here, man.
You too, fam. Nice night, Curtis. Yeah.
All right, you too.
All right. And I believe we're going to Santana. Oh.
Ronbo, how you doing?
Santana, man, I'm just I'm getting crazy because I realize at the end of this month, I am going to be a complete. I'm gonna have to get my medication to slow down. You can only smoke so much herb. It's too expensive, So you don't want to smoke your way to sleep every night so you can relax. I need to chill out. So it's gonna be hard to chill out as soon as September 1st comes because as soon as you see the month of September, it's football time. So I got 3 guys on the injury list though that I gotta have back. Aiyuk, Bosa, Ford, they've got to come back because I gotta have the edge rushers, And the offensive line, I'm a little concerned. But what do you think about today's workout?
I mean, Ronbo, I really didn't pay attention to today's workout, but from what you're telling me, Brennan and Aiyuk and stuff like that, Ronbo, they're going to come back, man. They're going to be ready for week 1. There's no doubt. They're going to be ready for sure. I'm not really worried about it. I think Kyle Shanahan he already saw what he needed to see from Brandon Aiyuk in the practice, during practice, and I think what they're doing is just, why risk him in practice, of getting a serious injury.
Let him heal up.
So
even a slight pull, slight strain. Hey, sit down. Yeah.
Just like I think I might have heard Kyle say that they asked him about Raheem Mostert, why didn't he come to practice, and he said something about it's a Veterans Day.
Veterans Rest.
Pretty much meaning that they get to rest, So it's it's probably something like that, But I mean, like I said, they'll be back week 1, and I think our team is going to be up to date on week 1. But I think the O-line, it's kind of concerning, So because how long is Weston Richburg out for?
He's going to start the season on the PUP, so he's going to be out minimum 6 weeks. That's a lot of time.
That's including these weeks coming up, or.
No, it's from the beginning of the NFL season, right? So from the Cardinals game on, 6 games, right?
Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, Ronbo, those 6 games are really key to picking up steam, because I believe all these teams are probably disoriented with all this coronavirus rules. No OTAs, none of that stuff. No preseason. So whatever teams take advantage of this first couple of games before the actual teams get up to NFL speed game time, these couple first games are gonna be crucial, Ronbo, and I think we need to capitalize on that, and hopefully we do, because so that that's having a good start to the season. It's gonna be great for us later on, so So we'll see, man. But like I said, Brandon Aiyuk will be back.
Yeah, but the good news is
Yeah.
Jordan Reed joined his teammates today. He wasn't on the side field working out. He came over there and he blended right in too, Jay. I knew he would. Jordan Reed was just doing a number, but oh man, Jordan Reed's back! Finally, yes, let's go. See, you know what? I don't care who we got playing wide receiver. If I got George Kittle and Jordan Reed on the field at the same time, Santana, man, I'm so confident, I'm cocky.
Oh yeah, definitely. Not only that, Ronbo, Jordan Reed's always been a beast. It's just he's had issues with concussions throughout his career that's kept him out of the game. But when he's in there, man, he's an absolute animal, and he is good. And we've seen him in Washington when Kyle Shanahan was actually the offensive coordinator. So I think Kyle has a little couple tricks up his sleeve with Jordan Reed and mixing it up with George Kittle is the 1-2 in the on the tight end side, and then you got your running back with the 1-2 with Mostert and Coleman. So
the offense is
gonna
just
be nice,
ridiculously talented. They're going to get it all worked out.
And then,
and when you hear things about in practice about the 49ers, the defense dominated again today. But you know what? Here's the thing. Who's got a better defense than the 49ers?
That's true. I mean, Ronbo, we have a Super Bowl defense. Like, obviously, it's going to be tough to go up against them every day, and have a good day against them. And I'm happy our defense is giving our offense trouble, because our offense is not. Our offense is pretty good. So imagine when we go up against other teams
Everybody
that
else,
don't have our defense.
Piece of cake.
What's going to happen? Piece of cake. Exactly. So, Rambo. So don't worry, Rambo. Tonight, go to sleep. Take a good night's sleep, man. Because week 1, everybody's gonna be there, man.
I know. No problem. Especially first game. Oh man, the 49ers gonna be all pumped up. We're lucky. I hate traveling on the first week. Last year, remember we had to go all the way to Tampa Bay to beat them up, and then spend the rest of the week in the East Coast to go beat up on Cincinnati. That was an ideal schedule. But you know what's so funny, Santana? Actually, Tampa Bay was not as bad as we made them look. Remember that? That's what I really was impressed with after week 1. I says, you know what? We just made the Bucs look bad. They ain't that bad. Because I remember the Bucs were scoring like crazy. Winston's dude passed for 5,000 yards last year. How many yards did he get on us? He had a below-average day. They didn't score any points. They had 17 points like we was giving everybody. And I think the last play of the game, I think they scored. Did they score more than 17? I think that was it.
That was it. I think I can't remember, Ronbo, but I know it wasn't that high.
Yeah, we had back-to-back games. 17 points. That's all D gave up.
Ronbo, look, I'm gonna tell you what. Tom Brady is gonna mean our defense. Do we play them this year?
No, not till not till the playoffs.
You don't play it?
No. Brady doesn't understand.
I want to see that match. Tom Brady versus
I
Jimmy
do too.
G.
But I got to tell you, look for Tampa Bay versus New Orleans. That's going to be the fun game. Because, see, that will be the defining game. They got to play one in New Orleans, and then they got to play one in Tampa Bay. See, I'm thinking Brady playing in the AFC North all this time has been a wonderful thing. He did beat some great teams, but the thing is, if every year you got 2, 4, 6 games against some of the sorriest competition in football history.
Ronbo. He doesn't know. The AFC is a different story, man. There's NFC. Animals out here, dude. So it's the NFC. My bad. I'm sorry. The NFC, man. It's there's animals out here, man. So we're gonna see what Tom Brady really, really is made of if he can be consistent, throughout, a couple games out. So
he's got some weapons over there, though.
You know what? He does. But we'll see. We got good quarterbacks out in the NFC and good defense and good teams actually. So we'll see. But yeah, Ronbo. I think, like I said, Ronbo, we're gonna be good for week 1. So no worries on that.
No doubt about it. Santana, I'm telling you what, I'm gonna look for you after practice tomorrow, fam. All right.
For sure. All right, man. You have a good one.
You too. Yeah. See, I could be. Hey, Pam, I'm still looking because I don't want to search right now because I'm talking to you. But was Russell Wilson when Alex Smith they played last time we beat them in the clink? Was that Russell Wilson? Because who else was quarterbacking back then for them? It's kind of Hawks, man. Because they said, hey, Kevin.
What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're kind of broken up signal though. Are you in the car?
All right, can you hear me?
That's a little better.
Okay, well, look.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's
All
cleared
right,
up
go
now.
ahead.
No, it's cleared up now. Kevin, man, I'm sitting there. Jordan Reed came out today and had a good day. D.J.Jones is out there looking like Deforest Buckner, man. I thought he'd never leave. I'm ready to play ball now. You know, it's funny what's going on here. Bosa got checked out before he ran out on the field because you know how he is. The dude will not sit down unless somebody makes him sit down. Hey, Nick, let's look at that leg, man. Let's get an MRI before we let you out there today. Whoa, Nick, that muscle is ready to go twang. No. Have a seat, you know. So, you know, these are things that I'm concerned with. You're going to have Debo starting if he gets back, or if not, what do you do? Who's starting on that side? But go ahead. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, man, I got a lot to say right now. I feel like
Yeah.
capping on some other teams right now, you know. But hey,
Yeah.
but let me say this: I've listened to everything since I've been trying to get on the call. But I was just saying, Buckner played defensive end. He was a pass rusher more than he was a defensive tackle. We could put Buckner at defensive tackle and all that, but he played defensive end. What we're focused on with Kinlaw is he is a defensive tackle. He is going to disrupt the running game. He's more of a break-up running game than he is a pass rusher, but the fact that he's the best defensive tackle in the draft means that he's going to break up the running game and he's going to break up the passing game.
With that big
He's
body?
going to disrupt the passing game. Yep.
Wow.
He's going to open doors for, you know, imagine this. We got, and D.J.Jones. D.J.Jones is a defensive tackle as well, but he's disrupting everything as well. We got Solomon Thomas. We got Kinlaw in the middle. We got Armstead and Bosa on the outside. We got D.J.Jones coming in to fill in holes. Sherman and everything else. Look, with Sherman, everybody doesn't understand that when he was with Seattle, he had Chancellor and he had Earl Thomas, and then he had another cornerback on the other side helping him out. He wasn't just by himself. He's not by himself right now. But and as far as and look at this, in the Super Bowl when the 49ers were up, when they had that big lead, the 49ers defense kept getting stops. And then when the offense would come out, Jimmy G would go 3 and out. He wasn't able to put up more points to help the defense. So the defense got tired, and then when they expected Jimmy G to at least get him more into field goal range or put up some more points. But they couldn't hold it down the rest of the game.
That was all. But you know what? That was partly Kyle's fault. You know, because Person was getting beat on it. What the Chiefs had done is they had got a rhythm going because they knew Person could do nothing to stop them. As soon as the ball was hiked, they started crowding the box. As soon as the ball was hiked, they were all over G within seconds. All he could do was step back as quickly as possible and try to find a receiver dropping over the middle. There was no play. And Kyle, I'll never forgive him for that. Get Person the frick out of the game and put Brunskill in. He wouldn't do it. There's no way to launch an offense like that. So, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
that's what
Couldn't
I'm
move
saying.
the ball.
And I'm not blaming Jimmy G for messing up in the Super Bowl. That was his first Super Bowl, his first season as a starter. And all I hear is from Packers fans is 2010. Well, everybody keeps getting mad at us for bringing up the past and how we won 5 Super Bowls, but who's living in the past? The Packers were living in the past in 2010. The Seahawk fans are living in the past in 2014.
Exactly.
When we're in
Thank you.
2019. When the Packers
made.
only have
Yes.
2 Super Bowls and everything else. It's whatever. Jimmy G balled out. He was 300 yards short of passing Joe Montana's record. And yes, he does have a lot of weapons. And I was hearing about what you were saying about him getting all worried about who to throw it to. Just make the play. If they're open, throw it to them. You've got so many ballers out there right now that somebody's going to make the play. And it's just hard to say because you want Kittle to get all the passes. You want Bourne to get some passes, whatever. Debo Samuel will be back. And Aiyuk is going to be all right.
Taylor's going to be his
first
guy.
Year, he's practicing hard. It's hard to practice in the NFL. You're practicing hard in the NFL. It's not people kill themselves. There's been so many people that have killed themselves over the NFL because it's just mentally, and it's like a test you've never had before.
Yeah.
They're going to be all right. And they have, as far as him having options, we're using so many options. McKinnon is a good passing running back. McKinnon can catch out of the backfield. We got so many choices at running back. Mostert's going to run it up and down the field. All the teams are scared to play the 49ers. There's a reason. Every fan base went for the Chiefs this year in the Super Bowl because the 49ers kicked their fucking ass up and down the field to where they had so much hate in the heart that they wanted to go for the Chiefs. But I'm happy for Jordan Reed. And as far as the free agent signings, as far as them signing all this offense, I can understand it because, like I said, what happened in the Super Bowl, the defense showed up a lot in the Super Bowl. And I'm not blaming Jimmy G, but the offense he was going 3 and out. They needed to keep putting up points in the rest of that game to win.
True. But
and then the offense went nowhere, and then the Chiefs just took advantage.
Remember the
and everybody had a piece.
Remember the defense.
But I'm happy.
As much as I love the defense, they did make a lot of mistakes, though. Those passing plays, they could have ended the game.
Yeah.
If they just wouldn't have gave up
no,
all those
they did
long
have
shots
a lot of
down the field.
mistakes.
Yeah. And the bad thing about
they
it
did
is
have a lot of mistakes.
it was both Sherm and Mosley, and people are putting Ward in, but Ward to a small degree. But that was Mosley's play to make, and he even admitted it, and he knows.
Well, if they're making free agency moves, and they're signing all these offensive players, I get that. But why aren't they going after Logan Ryan, who played for Tennessee? He's an all right cornerback. Why aren't they going after him? Or
Money.
I'm not sure about what y'all feel about that safety Earl Thomas coming to the Niners.
We've been talking about that a lot the last couple of days. Kyle made clear that Earl Thomas is not coming to San Francisco.
We got a lot of safeties. I think. It's just almost like in some positions we don't know who's going to start and who's not going to start. Like the safety position. It's like who's going to be the number one safety, who's going to be the number one slot corner,
Kevin,
and all this.
It's pretty much over. Ward's going to start at the top, and for right now, Kwaski's going to start in the strong safety. No, there may be times when they bring in dual safeties or something like that, over the top. Kwaski can actually go back there too, but Tavares Moore is going to get some playing time for sure. But, in fact, they're going to use Jimmy G in several different ways from what I understand. So he's definitely going to be on the field probably all game long. Safeties are pretty much established. Nobody's going to beat those guys out. The cornerback, though, is still a little bit of a question. Sherman's on one side, but who's going to be on the opposite side? Is it going to be, and also the slot is an issue, because if K'Wan Williams is not ready, what do we do, right? So we're going to see.
Yeah, but, every team has their weaknesses. It's going to be hard to guard Kinlaw and the outside. If you have a good center, do you have a good right tackle or right guard? If you have a good running back, do you have a good receiver? If you have a good cornerback on the outside, do you have a good slot on the inside?
It's hard to get the whole thing.
Everybody.
Right.
But how about how's Emmanuel Mosley doing? Emmanuel Mosley and
you know what? You don't hear anything
how's
about
that new corner we got from the rookie? We signed a corner in the draft. How's he doing? I don't even heard about it.
Tim Harris, not heard a word. Yeah, it's very funny. You don't hear about certain guys. But Kev, we're out of time. Let's see you tomorrow, okay?
All right.
All right, fam.
All right, sounds good. Go Niners, man.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody else.
Good night, Kevin.
Good night.
Oh, God. And, hey, it's Jay. Good morning, Jay.
What's up, Ronbo?
Jay, man, just going over the 49ers workout today. It was nice to see Jordan Reed is looking like Jordan Reed. So now you got to feel sorry for the NFC West. They thought just dealing with George Kittle was enough trouble last year. And teams have taken measures. And you look at the Hawks signed away their future and getting ready to pay a lot of money because of George Kittle, you know? And then you look at Arizona. They needed an offensive lineman. They went and got a kid to see if he could stop George Kittle. And the Rams said, ain't nothing we can do. We ain't got no money. So, you know, they're going to sit back and just let George beat him up. And now George has got a right-hand man. This is going to be hilarious stuff. I can't wait. But anyway, George's looking good. He came back and worked out with the guys today.
That's good. That's
Jay, you got a speaker on. You got to mute something. You're getting feedback.
All right, hold on.
Yeah. All right.
Is that better?
Yeah. Seems like, I don't hear any feedback now. Yeah. But Jay, go ahead, man. Your assessment on having 2 Pro Bowl tight ends.
It's gonna be, man. It's gonna be love, Ronbo, because them boys gonna be eating, and that's just gonna open up on the outside. You know what I'm saying? And I think they're gonna underestimate Brandon Aiyuk, so he gonna be eating. That's all I'm gonna be saying.
They'll underestimate him for 1 week, Jay. After that, the league's gonna be okay. Let's go ahead and take Brandon Aiyuk seriously. Well, Coach, what are we going to do about George Kittle and Jordan Reed? I mean, the rookie, man. Come on, that's one thing. Listen, I'm coaching here. You'll listen to me. Sit down and let's go over the game plan. Shut up.
Yeah, and then you got Kendrick Bourne. Then when Debo comes back, oh, my Lord. And I ain't even go to the running back. I ain't even talk about the running back.
Don't forget about the slot. If Trent Taylor's healthy, that's a problem. That's a problem.
That's what I'm saying. They gonna be. Oh man, it's a good thing to have right now.
There goes Mostert off of left tackle. He's got Jordan Reed and George Kittle out in front of him. He may go all the way. He is 10, 20. That's it.
Man.
Mostert into the end zone, and Jordan Reed and George Kittle are back at the 35-yard line, and they're pretty much laughing it up.
Laughing it up, because you know man.
Yes.
All right, this is some serious. You know what I'm saying? Just hope.
God,
yeah.
What a team.
So, yes. And we done built a squad. Hopefully these boys can come in here and play like they can play. And it's gonna be a beautiful thing. I think Sundays it's gonna be a beautiful thing for us. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm thinking the best record we're gonna have is probably 15-1. You know what I'm saying?
I know you, but Jay, there's going to be that 1 or 2 games where strange occurrences, like against the Falcons.
Yeah, they go.
You have to have a couple of those every year. It's so strange.
Yeah, I'm just saying at best. I ain't saying we're going to go 15-1.
I wish we would.
Best.
We could go. That team's got a 16-0 potential.
Yes.
But those weird games show up.
Yes. And, it's just the way how the ball rolls. You're going through a grueling season, you know what I'm saying? And that takes a toll on you. That's why we slipped up with the Falcons. And then Cal was like, I'm going to make this game plan so vanilla that none of my players get hurt. So he just went out there, didn't care. He's like, if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. At this point, I want to have my players healthy towards the end of the year. And he did that. And, we was looking like, why we lose to the Falcons? But you could see he just had a vanilla game plan for that game. And
somebody said, this makes sense though. Somebody said that with Dan Quinn, he had Kyle for an entire, how many years? They were concerned that Dan Quinn
4 years.
Yeah, they think Dan Quinn may have known Kyle's full recipe
for
his entire cookbook.
You can't believe that because
I
think about it, Ronbo. Think about this, Ronbo. Okay, for Dan Quinn to know Kyle Shanahan, that had to, for one, you got to have a great memory. Two, Kyle dial up. He has like different formations. It could be a 12 personnel, 11, you know what I'm saying, personnel, and they all look identical. So you can't just say, oh, it was like Jim Harbaugh era. You could tell where we was going to go. You know what I'm saying? Even Richard Sherman said he knew what we was going to, the play we was running. You can't do that with Kyle, you know what I'm saying, because he's so smart. He would dial up, you know what I'm saying.
And it comes down to talent.
Yeah.
Talent versus talent. Just because you know what I'm going to do doesn't mean you can stop me. Yeah.
And then you shift your play calling towards the talent that you have. Like, Julio Jones, we don't have that kind of weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like Julio Jones, you know what I'm saying? So Julio Jones in his best career under Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
But you can't just sit here and say, oh, he's done it. Yeah, he got some familiarity, but he don't have, you know what I'm saying, Kyle's playbook in his back pocket. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Everybody got to understand that. It was just a slip-up game, and it just happened to be the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? Because if they'd have played us the first game of the season, we would have mocked the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? So
I know. But it would have been really nasty. But check this out, Jay. Some people are concerned about Javon Kinlaw. But you know what? I'm thinking now, Kinlaw may have the time he needs to develop. I got my starters on game one. Of course, I got D on one side. And I'm thinking if I hear too much more about Solomon T, I may put Solomon T at the DT. You know? And then I'm going to go ahead. Well, you know what?
Armstead going to be in that predict.
Armstead's next, position. And then Nick Bosa, right? So I'm thinking, this is this is going to be interesting to see. Because I want to start.
I don't know.
I'm also thinking about putting.
They talking about Street looking good.
Street's looking good, but D.J.Jones looking even better. So it could be D.J.Jones. And of course, I'm sorry. I got to put Armstead on that side. D.J.Jones is the interior.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I wanted to beat the center up. And then Nick on the other side.
Correct. That's how it should be. But the thing I got about D4, hopefully he can stay healthy. If he doesn't stay healthy this year, I think we got to get rid of him. And I'm saying that because saying that because of injury prone and the money that we're spending. You know what I'm saying? I want D4 here because he makes our defense a beast. But, if he can't stay healthy, it's no sense of having him here. Even though he could play 5 games and get 5 sacks, that's still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate to say this because, I want him to do good.
Yeah,
I want him to do well here.
This is like a lot. Like the bottom line is he's costing too much. If we can't use you at that much money, then we got to lessen the money load and get somebody else. So, But Jay,
exactly. And we could, yes, sir.
We're out of time. I'll see you tomorrow, though, Jay. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Ronbo. You have a great night, brother.
Thank you, fam. You too.
All right.
Yeah, I got so many lineups I could put across that defensive front as far as the defensive lineman. It depends on what kind of team we're dealing with. You know what? If I got Russell Wilson, I'm going to go ahead and start Solomon T, right? Because of the quickness. And go ahead. I got Solomon T. I got D4 the outside, Solomon T. And, of course, you got Eric Armstead and Nick. Now they got nothing they can do. Russie likes to run around and take 15 minutes on that strange offense they run trying to find somebody. Well, he'll get no time. Justin, am I interrupting you? Justin!
4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, Justin, he's talking to his mom.
Okay, good night.
What was going on with it? Was that you? That's mom, right?
Yeah, that's mom.
Yeah. Well, did you be nice to mom? Yeah. Justin, come on in, man. Because it was a nice thing as Jordan Reed makes his triumphant return back to football after being off forever. And he came in today, he was shining like new money. We got ourselves a dual tight end set that nobody, and I mean nobody in the NFL is going to be able to neutralize. How you feeling about that?
Well, I think, it was a good practice today. No injuries. So thank God.
No, there was kind of, but discovered injuries. Put it that way. Nick
I'm
Bosa.
worried. I am so worried about Jordan Reed. I really am, because he's his first practice, and we're about 2 weeks. We signed him. Was it a month ago? I really am worried that his health is going to be a big factor this season. Because the Delaney Walker is still out there. He hasn't signed yet. We could have signed him.
Delaney gets hurt.
He was much more dynamic last season with Tennessee.
Yeah, but Delaney gets hurt.
We signed Jordan Reed.
Delaney gets hurt a lot too, though. If you're going by that, Delaney gets hurt too much too. Nowadays, he's getting up there.
Yeah, nowadays. But I am really worried for Jordan Reed. Like, I like him as a human being. I got nothing bad against him. But, like, man, this is already injury-plagued season already. We got so many injuries building up, man.
And also, Justin, I just want to correct you on one thing. Jordan Reed, physically, his body doesn't get hurt. Concussions, the odds are higher that you don't get a concussion than they are against some of those other injuries. So I think your worry is probably Delaney Walker has been getting blasted the last 3 seasons, so he's more prone to those serious accidents that your body can't take it. Yeah. Concussion protocol is not a good thing, though. But with Kyle Shanahan, I got to feel it. You don't put Walker in those situations. He's not going to be the main man on the offense this year like he was in Washington. So I don't know if you should worry so much about that.
Yeah, I don't know, because you got a lot of people who are on the, got a lot of contract years. You got D.J.Jones coming off an injury. You got Trent Taylor coming off an injury for 2 straight years, and then you got Jarvis McKinnon, not contract year, but he got something approved this year. Because they can't cut him. They can't cut him after this year, contract-wise, to save money, if you wanted to do that. But so you got a lot of people who are like, I don't want to say the 49ers are addicted to signing people with injuries, but
Justin, would you stop? What is with all the doom and gloom? Listen. Every team has the same chance of getting hurt. Players come in, sometimes people get hurt.
Like,
but
I'm
just saying, just because a player's gotten hurt before doesn't mean it is like mandated. It's policy that he has to get hurt again. I mean, look at last year. Nick Bosa came into the NFL on crutches in a wheelchair, okay? And he went the whole season without an injury. It's not a must or a foregone conclusion that just because you got hurt before, you're getting hurt again. Jimmy Ward, Eric Armstead, these guys used to get hurt. So would you?
Okay, Jimmy Ward, that's an exception because he proved me wrong this year.
These guys were missing time.
Yeah, Jimmy Ward's an exception. He proved me wrong this year, and Armstead as well. Armstead, I had nothing bad against him.
So I'm trying to tell you, man, come on, give me a break. Huh?
But Ward, he proved me wrong this year. I wanted him gone. I was on that train. He proved me wrong. And no, we do not need Earl Thomas. There's a reason why he got let go. A bunch of his teammates did not like him last season. I know Ray Lewis said he did not like the signing of Earl, the one that signed him to that big contract, and it proved wisely. So we do not need Earl Thomas. We don't need anybody from safety wise. Yeah. Corners are kind of a question mark a little bit because you got K1 Williams with the injury. You don't know how much. You don't know if his game 1 status is up in the air still. So, but
that's why we have Cyprian that could take his place until he gets back. I always wonder about Cyprian and playing. Because if K1 looks like in 2 weeks, I don't know when they're going to make the cut. Or 1 week, they got 1 more week before it cuts, I think. Anyway, if it looks like K1's not going to make it back in time, I got a feeling Cyprian makes the team to play that slot.
Yeah. So, on Justin Verrett, I don't, as much as everybody says Justin Verrett's challenging for that cornerback too, he ain't being cornerback number 2. Like, I just think it's between Mosley and Witherspoon. I just think it's between Mosley and Witherspoon, how well Mosley played last year. Witherspoon, he also had the injury, that kind of set him back a little bit. So I think it's mostly between Mosley and Witherspoon, but I don't think Verrett's I think he's more of a, substitute. He'll get that substitute.
Yeah, but
more of a veteran.
But you got to know he's actually more talented than both Mosley and Spoon. We're talking about a Pro Bowl player.
Of course, I do. But
that's why you can't really count him completely out. If he's rounded back into form, he'll start.
Well, we'll see. Still battling out. I'm excited about Kinlaw. I seen in Bosa he's got that muscle strength. Everybody's expected. Who Aiyuk expected to be ready for game 1. That's all I need to hear. Because when I heard it went down, I was like, kind of had a jump scare. I was like, not this again. Please no. I was like, please no. Aiyuk cannot. Aiyuk, please.
And also remember, they've had this season. All the conditioning that was necessary was passed upon. You can work out on your own, like they did, but it doesn't. I don't know. They needed preseason to be a little longer than it was. OTAs and all that stuff is very important stuff because you're actually being supervised during those workouts to make sure you're doing it absolutely right. Nobody's leaving, a lot of things like that. But it's everybody's got the same situation going on, so it's still equal.
And no fans for game 1.
Yeah,
kind of sucks.
It really does.
It's gonna be weird watching that.
No, it's not. You're still gonna get crowd noise. You know what? Watching the game, you're not gonna notice a difference unless they pan this across the seats. Otherwise, it's gonna sound the same. So for watching on TV, it's okay.
Well, you've probably been watching football longer than me, so I wouldn't.
It's just they're gonna have crowd sounds coming into the stadium too, which I think is gonna weird the guys out. But Justin,
was it different than Kezar? Like, was it when they were at Kezar? Was it the same? Like when they had like crowds going?
You mean Candlestick?
Candlestick and Keys. Or like,
I didn't get a chance to go to Kezar, but Candlestick was like, whoa, that got loud, and that was fun. So yeah.
All right. Well, y'all can take care of yourself. Y'all stay safe and wear your mask. Because air quality is really bad right now. That's one of my parents' house.
Smoke is just crazy. All right. Yeah, Justin, see you around, man. All right.
Yes, sir. Take care of yourself.
You too. And we go out to Honolulu, the Big Island, 808. Who is this? Hello, my brother.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Hey, brother. What's up? Who is this?
My name is Fully.
But are you on speakerphone? Because it's coming a little broken.
Oh, yes. Can you hear me now?
Kinda. But if you're on speakerphone, you might want to get into the mouthpiece.
Oh, just because I'm driving.
Okay. No. Oh, I didn't know that. That's what I want to know. Never mind. Keep on speakerphone. Watch the road. All right. Yeah. Hey, what is your name again?
Pulley. P-U-L-E. Pulley.
Oh, you're Pulley. I see you on Twitter all the time. What's up?
Yes. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Because season's almost here, and we're just talking about the good times getting ready to roll again. Jordan Reed came out today, and he was looking sharp. And that's all I need to know. Look out from here. He's only going to get better as he gets back into football shape week after week after week. Oh, God, makes me want to boogie. Hey, we saved Nick Bosa. I'm glad to hear about that before he got back out there and started running around, pulling that muscle even more. So he should be 100%. And also we got Aiyuk is going to heal up. So, the practice is going to be weird for the next few weeks, but I think the 49ers will be able to do it. These guys know what they're doing. I know. They've all got experience now. Rookies aren't rookies anymore. They matured a little bit. They're not the same goofy kids they were last year that just happen to be talented. Now, Pulley. Got experience. Look out, NFL. Here come the 49er kids. Children no more. Yes.
Oh, yes. I can't wait neither, Ronbo. I can't wait. All these haters, especially on Twitter, all Seahawks fans, we always be going all at it with them. Haters, man. What's Super Bowl and they think they win the world, yes.
And they're always giving us grief about, you guys still talk about the old Super Bowls. Hey, when's the last time you guys got a Super Bowl? It's been more than how many years? See, that's what happens. And you guys ain't due to win no Super Bowl for another 5 or 6 or 10 years. So you know what? Shut the bleep up. Yes. So we got
I'm also Tongan Man 15 on YouTube.
Tongan Man. All right. Pulley, that's you? All this time. There you go. Hey, man, Tongan Man 78. That's Pulley. I had no idea.
Yeah, I know, man. I've been listening for a while, but this is my first time calling. I just want to say thank you for what you do, and you appreciate it, keeping us entertained, especially during this pandemic. But, well,
thanks, man.
In a couple of weeks, we'll have football.
Yes. Finally. We get to beat somebody up besides our own team.
I'm so wondering what happened to Bosa and Deforest.
Okay, so Bosa's got a slight strain. He thought his leg was just sore. They gave him an MRI, and the MRI indicates that it's a slight strain. So he was told to sit down immediately. And Deforest's got a calf strain, and he's going to have to heal that up in another couple of weeks. So, yeah. He's taking a break, too.
Hey, Ronbo, man, I won't keep up with your time. I'm driving back home. It's almost 6 o'clock here in Hawaii. I'll just, keep up what you're doing. And also the United faithful, keep praying for our Niners, pray for everybody else. And Revenge Tour coming up. Let's go. God bless you guys. Go Niners all day.
All right. Bully, great to hear from you, man. Talking Man 78.
Yep. Yes, sir. All right, J. Ronbo, thank you. Go
Thank
Niners.
you, Phil. Yeah. Good night, Bully. I'll see you on Twitter. See, Joseph Smiley and everybody else who thinks that Super Bowl trophies don't get old, they vintage. You see, when you have 5 trophies in your vintage case, it doesn't matter how many years it takes to get the next one. If you've got 1 Super Bowl in your case in your entire existence in the NFL, you have 0 room to throw shade on any other team in NFL. This is what I'm talking about. Nobody, you got 5. What? 2013? That was your trophy. It's 2020. 7 years gone by. How long do you think it's going to be before 20 years go by? You guys aren't. You got no room to talk. 0 room. Hey, Krusty, come on in, man.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, Krusty, man. Krusty, you got a lot of. You got a speaker on still? Because it's really making a lot of crazy feedback. Woo!
You know what? You think you can come back to me in a couple callers?
Okay, we can do that.
I'm out right now. I'm going to be going home. I just want to call so I can get in line.
All right. We'll be back as soon as we'll get a couple calls and come back and check on you. All right.
All right. Sounds good, man. Thank you.
All right. Ellis. Ellis.
Hey man, that got to be record-breaking time, family. I just called in too.
All right. Because Ellis, I don't want to see you wait, man. That's great. All right, Ellis, you're just in time.
Yeah, right on.
As I'm loading up the offense because I found out today Jordan Reed is came in looking razor sharp. So now I got my 2 tight end sets are going to be tough. I got Charlie Warner that's looking good also in practice. And, there's a few other guys. But my main thing is the offensive attack is coming together rather nicely. I look around and I say to myself, Jordan Reed and Trent Williams was a miracle. How do you get Jordan Reed and Trent Williams in the same season? Nobody does that. And they're the 49ers are. We were already a good team. And now we want to run. I'm running left behind Kittle and Reed. Or I can run right. I can run behind Warner. Because I ain't putting Jordan out there for blocking run plays. I can put Warner, and I got Mike McGlinchey, one of the best running tackles in the league. I can run right. I can run left. I could sit Jerick McKinnon. I could send him across the middle. Him and Trent Taylor can run crisscross routes across that slot area. It's just gotten just disgustingly good. You're right, fellas. What do you think, man? Oh, and we got guys that are healing up, but we found out early enough that Nick Bosa has a slight pull. Sit down, Nick. Take it easy. And of course, you got
Right.
coming off the other edge, you got Deforest, one of the fastest guys off the snap known to man, and he's going to be resting up. So in 2 weeks, hell gets cut loose.
Right.
Your feelings?
Whew. Yeah, man. I don't think there's any team in the NFL that would have, these kind of injuries and still be able to brag on what we still have left in the clip.
Ain't that the
I
truth?
mean, we're talking as if Debo, Jalen, and the guys that we got that are out and hurt. It's like they're still there playing the way, the motivation that we got from it. I mean, it's nobody can do this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can feel this confident, and that's what's so special about being a 49er, man, and especially in these times, we are overly saturated with quality talent, and we got guys still in the clip. Like I said, thank God George is good. And our essential guys, Dante stepping up. We got Kendrick Bourne is coming in. He's looking promising, like he might be our number one receiver going into week 1. I'm just saying the way that everything's going. Jet McKinnon's looking exquisite. There's just too many things to be excited about. And with Trent and what he's doing with him and Nick on the outside, I mean, Jimmy's gonna have all day and night. To throw. As far as on that left side, I'm curious to see what the pressures are going to look like, on that side of the ball. And then just, I know he's been having a little bit of a hard time, what they were talking about with some passes and stuff in camp. He's got some picks and some different things going on. But once the season gets rolling, Jimmy's going to snap out of that shit and he's going to do his thing. And don't forget, he's playing against his own. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's playing against his own. That's the difference. That's what people aren't. Yeah, man. You kidding me? They know him. Like like he knows them, or and vice versa. I'm just saying on both sides of the ball, and you can't stop. This number one defense. These guys, they fly to the ball. They know Jimmy, and he does got the the things where they talk about his eyes and stuff, and they're really able to key in on things. So he's gonna have to clean that part up just a bit. Because in hearing just when we talk about and what analysts are saying, if they're saying that he's, they're following his eyes, even with that pick where J-Dub came across the field and was on the totally other side and came and I think he either batted down the pass or intercepted the ball, but they're following his eyes and he's making himself a little bit too, easy to kind of depict what he's going to do. So he just got to clean that up a little bit, but he's playing against his own, the number one defense. We are it. I don't give a shit what if we were second last. We were first. We are first. That's it. You know what I mean? Nobody can compare.
In New England, no. New England didn't deal with the kind of schedule we did.
No way, shape of not at all, man. They always had it. It was always a breeze for New England, to be honest, man. It seemed like they rarely had a couple of games that were actually competitive. You know what I mean? So, and then when you got that coach, there's nobody that's really gonna be able to outcoach Belichick, and Shanahan's probably only one of the few coaches that'll be able to, go head to head and get a dub out of that. I'm saying, when the Patriots are up to par and playing, good football, if you match the teams up, Kyle and him going head to head, that would be one hell of a masterful, matchup. And we'll be looking forward to that too.
A lot of respect for Kyle too.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm glad to hear that Jordan's caught a few passes and is looking good. Hopefully, he can get more acclimated with the offense. It looks like we're going to be relying on our tight ends and our running backs for the first couple of weeks. Hence our wide receiver core. There's, just in case there might not be as much production as we would have, if we got Debo and we got Brandon in the game, but we still got, Trent Taylor. We still got Juwan Jennings. We still got, we got Taylor. We still got Kendrick Bourne. We still got Dante Pettis, and these guys are coming to play. And we still got we got Devontae Austin, right? Is that his name?
Tavon.
Am I saying his name right?
Tavon
Austin, Lord. And then I heard one of those three guys wasn't looking too good. I don't know if it was the other one that came from the Cardinals. I heard he wasn't looking at, or maybe he didn't catch any passes. I guess there was only like two of the three that were actually catching passes. Nelson. Yeah, I heard he wasn't catching too many passes, but I mean, maybe he's not getting thrown to him, or he's just not completing the plays. But we got those guys too, those veteran, weapons that are going to come in and play well for us, man. I'm excited to see what Jet McKinnon's going to do because he's just. I'm hearing too many good things, and I we haven't had a chance to really see him, in the uniform and the non-uniform, going off the way that he, the way that he's able to, capable of, what I'm saying. So yeah, it's exciting, man.
Oh, looking forward to that.
What about you, family?
Oh yeah, I'm echoing all your sentiments because Jack McKinnon, I got a feeling he's already been every teammates are saying, man, wait till you guys see this. See, teammates ain't gonna be just saying things like that because if they did, they'd be saying things like, oh man, wait till you guys see Dante, or wait till you guys see this guy, wait till you see that. But when somebody's really glowing and your teammates start talking about it publicly, oh man, the dude's got to be doing something. He was looking good before he got hurt, but for some reason, people translate injury to being sorry. Those are two different things. Getting hurt and being a good football player, they're not one. God, I don't get it. So anyway, I'm looking forward to see what happens now. He'll get to prove who he is in this offense because I think that's why Kyle Shanahan went and got him. He fits what Kyle's cooking. So, and Austin,
man.
I think the same thing. I think Tavon, that you mentioned him, I think it's going to be him over Nelson. I agree with you on that because I think Tavon is probably better fit for this offense. It could be used in some ways that he can really be utilized because you know about Shanahan, whatever you do well, he's going to put you in position to display that talent. So Austin in open spaces, that's just scary. Can you imagine?
Man, look, it's like having that Taylor Gabriel, you know what I mean? It's kind of like having that same kind of style player and stuff like that. So Kyle can get the same benefits as he would out of like a Taylor Gabriel, you know what I mean? And mix him and Trent Taylor in and out. I mean, it's just going to be ugly, man. Like I'm really looking forward to it. Now our defense now with Nick and D. Well, Nick's going to be all right, but the stuff with D, I'm a little concerned about. I heard Ronnie's going to be coming back. DJ's back from his concussion. He's looking good. I don't know why I'm getting mixed stories with this Jason Verrett thing, where I'm hearing he's not really doing nothing, but then they're saying he's playing really good or he's doing really well. I don't know what the hell's going on. I would like to get some concrete information to where we're not over here getting overly excited about him, and he's really not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to stop. But you know what? The funny thing is, you don't hear consistently anything about him, but you don't hear consistently about the secondary at all, really.
Yeah, man, they better give Emmanuel that spot, man. I don't care what's going on. Well, you better give Eman that spot.
The thing about it is today, Spoon had a day. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it depends on how they're shuttling guys in and out during practice. I don't know. And when the media leaves, they show out. When the media is there, you don't get any play. But Alice, let me see tomorrow, fam. See what develops, all right?
Yeah, almost definitely, family. We're going to definitely need our defense, though, to come through for us strong for the first couple of weeks until we get Debo and Brandon and everybody back. And let Nick rest, please. We need the young bull. We need him at full, you know what I mean? All systems go. But shout out to you, family, as always. Make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, man, to that Ronbo Sports right now. And, thank you, family. Be safe. And on the next one.
Thank you, Ellis. You the same. All right, fam. See you tomorrow.
Appreciate you. One.
Night, Ellis. And Christopher Hangler. Thanks, Chris. It's better than the RNC keeping up going this year. I know you watching politics. Politics is like, I'd rather talk football. Let me get John V.
Ronbo, my man, what's happening, brother?
John, man, I'm just delighted that, and I had a feeling he'd be okay. You know what really surprised me about Jordan Reed? When the 49ers says he's over on a side field, we're trying to get him in shape. I said, what? If he's not
scared the hell out of me.
If he's not in shape at this point in the season, did he know he was going to play? Did he know he was going to play football this year, or did the 49ers surprise him as he was like out at Pizza Hut and just answered his phone. Hey, Jordan. Yeah? Yeah, it's John Lynch. Yeah? What? The 49ers, John Lynch? Yeah. How'd you get my phone number? Jordan, listen, I got to tell you, man, we're looking for a tight end, and his name is Jordan Reed. Can you answer that bell? You know, I could just see it. Jordan, I haven't been working out or nothing. Yeah, of course. Well, I'll be there tomorrow morning. You know, this would be funny. So,
sets down 4 pizzas, walks out.
No. So now he's having to get back into shape. So I guess he's okay now because he was working out with the guys today. So I said, okay, good. And he came in and he did the Jordan Reed on our defense. He did a good job. So I said, that's okay, all right. Looks like he's going to be ready then. So anyway.
I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah. And then there's Nick Bosa, who was going to go out and work out. He thought he just had a sore muscle from working out. Turns out it's a strain, so Nick will have a seat. Him and Aiyuk will have a seat for the rest of the training period and get ready for game 1. So, yeah, those are some of the things that got attention today. And Kyle made it clear, anybody that's still hankering or yearning for Earl Thomas to get over it, he is not under any circumstances coming to San Francisco.
Nope.
Oh, God.
That's good, Ronbo. I mean, Nick's injury, I mean, clearly going up against Trent.
I know,
if
right?
That's the last thing that happened. If he tweaked something, if he pulled something, so be it. All right, dude, sit out, rest. I mean, that's enough. You know,
wonder to sustain more than that against Trent Williams. That's just too big of a dude, man. God, Jesus Christ. And he's fast and agile.
True, yes.
Ooh, man.
Yes. But, you know, in all things considered, Ronbo, I don't want to see them rush Debo back week 1.
They're not going to.
I want him back on week 1. But I don't think he needs to be out there running and doing it. I think we have enough guys. We have, 97 receivers trying out? I mean,
minimum.
I like that Kevin White from
John,
Chicago.
They're looking at some more guys today. I said, Kyle, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, Kevin White or whatever, he's the only one I've even heard of. I don't know anything about the other guys.
You know what? I just read the headline. Kevin White is in camp. They'll pass.
Good college player, but
he was awesome.
I have a buddy that's a Bears fan. I have a best buddy that's a Bears fan, and I swear to God, the guy in his whole career has played 3 games.
That's it.
And I think he got injured in all 3 of them.
And he got drafted in what year? 2014 or something like that? 2015?
2014. Yeah,
oh, Kevin.
Somewhere in there, 2015. But I mean, but a fast, elusive, can get up there in the air and catch him. You know, he can fight for him, Ronbo.
Oh, the guy's awesome.
I like the guy. Yeah, I like the guy, but I don't know if he's going to sustain any. Between him and Jordan Reed, they just need to move them over there. Just put them in the corner and just stay there for a while.
But John, the thing is, Jordan Reed got concussions from getting banged. Kevin's
That's
had
what I'm
every
worried about.
Part of
his head.
Yeah, Kevin's had every part of his body just busted up. You know, it's Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He comes out for 2 plays. That's it for Kevin. There he goes for the rest of the year. So, you know, that's so sad. He's got great talent. Though.
I mean, yeah, Juwan Jennings seems like he's going to have. He's the guy, Ronbo. That's my X factor right there in camp.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's really going to impress.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's, and like you said, Jimmy likes the backside of the end zone, and that's where you can find Juwan Jennings most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
The back corners. So
that's his sweet spot. That's where Kendrick used to kill teams
definitely.
too.
Yep. And we've got enough talent at the receiver position. And Jordan Reed is going to be excellent for. And we brought. What are we trying out? Swoop too? What the hell is that going?
I have no idea.
3 tight ends.
I do not know why.
We're going to have a whole line of tight ends.
Oh, and they got rid of a running back for Swoop. You know.
I know that guy
Ahmed
or whatever his name. Yeah, man. I kind of like that kid, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
It's a tough world. NFL trying out is. Well, that's rough. Whew, man.
Yep. How do you feel about the matchup with the Cardinals, Ronbo, as we stand?
I still don't like it. I don't like it. You know,
no.
Talent-wise, they don't really compare with the 49ers except for at 2 or 3 positions, but they're a bad matchup, John. You know what? It's funny how every year you'll look at a team, the Ravens, they weren't more talented, but it's a bad matchup. I'll see what happens to Kyler Murray. Now they've gave him a couple of more toys to play with offensively. Hopkins, I don't want them having Hopkins. And Jim O'Neill needs his ass removed for making that deal out of emotion. That is really strange. You traded D-Hop? Are you serious? So, we'll see.
I mean,
we might be fine. I just don't.
Having him running around our secondary without anybody definitively number one, and that makes me nervous. But, I mean, I think Emmanuel Mosley can handle it. I think he can. And I think he can handle a D-Hop. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, and on the other side, Sherm's going to be dealing with the other guy that we should have picked up instead of Dante. But, it's that running back. What's his name? Drake or something like that? That dude
Kenyon Drake,
last.
That dude.
Yeah, God, Jesus Christ.
And he was like 3 days on the team, too. The dude was just there in the same week. They brought him in the same damn week we played him, and he smoked us. But, I mean, again, I think Kyle will be ready for him.
Yeah.
I think everybody. I'm not worried about Kinlaw at all. He's training with what's his name? Tom.
Kasuric?
Hell's his name? The other. What is it? Tomlinson.
Lakin. Lakin beating him up. Lakin says it's getting more and more difficult though every day. So
good.
He'll come around.
I'm not nervous. Yeah. I'm not nervous, Ronbo. If he just throws his big body through the line, then I don't give a damn who he lands on top of, Kyler Murray or not. Just get through the line, dude. Every week you'll get better. I guarantee it, Ronbo.
I just wanted to bird dog to run. Okay, we're going to bring you up to speed, but nobody's going to get around your big body, and none of those offensive linemen can really move you if you drop your pad level. What we're going to do, we're going to work on that every day between now and game time. They're not going to run past you. So, you can still get in there and get the quarterback.
He's going to be our run game plug for sure.
Yeah, we don't. The guys playing against each other out there, they're playing against the best. Our offensive line versus the defensive line, that's almost a stalemate on a lot of times, except when Nick and D are firing at full speed. But otherwise, man, So no need to be scared, John. We got this.
I'm getting more confident, Rombo. I'm getting more confident. I feel good about this. Now that I know the boys are going to heal up from their dings, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right.
There you go. And you should. All right. John, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And
my man, Rombo, love you, brother. Love the show.
Love you back, fam. Thanks.
I appreciate you for everything you do. Good night, my man.
Thanks, John. You have a great sleep, too. All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
There's Johnny. We go from Cleveland now back to the Valley of the Sun where Krusty, you ready? I know. Well, I see a question here. Why is everybody questioning Kinlaw? I think because everybody expected Kinlaw to just come right in and steamroll everything. He's got to learn some technique, though. Hey, Krusty.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Krusty, man, we're just rejoicing over the fact that Jordan Reed looks like he's going to be ready. He came into camp today looking like he's ready to roll. And that could mean huge. I mean, whatever Kyle was thinking about, if he hasn't stored the playbook yet, he can go ahead and put the save on that particular whatever he's got written up there, man, because it looks like Jordan Reed's going to be ready. Yes, indeed. Jordan Reed's George Kittle dominating. Mel gave him a name already. Jordan Reed and George Kittle it's between a rock, which is because since we're talking George Kittle likes the WWE, it's the rock and a hard place. Teams are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh, Mel, I like it. Krusty, what are you thinking, man? How many options is Kyle Shanahan? What kind of playbook are we going to be throwing at people now with dual tight end sets and everything else that we got going on? This team is ridiculously stacked offensively.
Right. See, this is what I took from Kyle's press conference. They're pretty much. I heard Jordan Reed was doing good, but they're pretty much putting Jordan Reed. They're bubble wrapping him and keeping him safe because they don't want him to get hurt. Because I heard a previous call you were talking to him and talking about concussions. Well, the problem with him is the concussions, and he gets them like every year. When he gets them,
I know.
He's down for the rest of the year.
What is
so?
It
it's like that's the only thing he gets. But I heard. I was watching the training camp rewind, and they interviewed George Kittle today, and he was talking about it. And he was telling you know what the tight end he seems to be most excited about is Charlie Warner.
He does
coming
like
back
Chuck.
to Charlie Warner.
Yeah.
He says he really likes the kid. He said Charlie Warner's been practicing with the 1s and 2s. He's out there. He's earning his spot. He's earning his reps and stuff too. And Kittle even said the number one person he's most excited to see out there, Trent Taylor.
Yep.
He said Trent Taylor. He's been training with him the last 2 off seasons, and he is looking really good. So I'm excited to see Trent Taylor out there too if he can stay healthy. We might have something to see there. But I was kind of all over the place last time. I talked to you. I was all.
All right, that's fine.
I wanted to bring up some stuff. Huh?
No, that's fine. Being all over the place is good. It's fun.
Right. Well, you were talking about Quan Alexander last time and how he was in the backfield and whatnot. What that says to me is that our defensive linemen in the center are holding the double teams, and those guys can't get off and block the linebackers coming through the line when they're doing blitzes. So that means whoever's in the center is they're holding everybody down. So that's a really good plus. And I know we were talking about our center situation and stuff. I bet the rest of the league is looking at our center situation too, and it's like, who the hell is taking these guys' centers out? We have to worry about ours, because it seems like everybody that comes in. I saw what was D.J.Jones I was watching. He was pushing freaking guys over left and right.
Jones,
other than Lakin Tomlinson, I think
he's got that size. He's not tall, so the pad level's already up. He's strong as could be, right? Remember how he abused the Seahawks? Right. That to me was shocking. That game, I said, "Oh God, Jesus Christ!" I said the center must be a wimp. Maybe not. It could be that Jones ain't no wimp, but really is terribly. He did the same thing similar to the Saints. We got something in D.J.Jones as far as centers go.
Right. And Kittle, he was even out there. He was talking about Kinlaw. He's like, I'm happy on that dude. He's like, that guy's calf is as big as my torso. He's like, as long as that guy stays in between the tackles, I'm good.
And he told Javon too, you just on your side of the field, and I will not get in your way.
Right?
I tell you, and I want to see him up close. What does he look like? It must be scary.
Right. Well, they were talking about. They said that Kinlaw was manhandling Brunskill. They were saying he was doing that too. So Brunskill was holding his own against Aaron Donald. If freaking Kinlaw is tossing Brunskill around, that's something to say.
But Aaron Donald goes. Aaron Donald does not. Does he go over 300? I don't think he goes to 300. Aaron's about 285, 290.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're talking 325. I'm probably timid. A little bit getting used to the NFL. I don't want to hurt my guys. Because when you're that big, you're concerned about your guys. You don't want to hurt them. Now, the opposing teams, he's not gonna be worried about their guys. That's why I can't wait to see him really get loose. They're gonna think the Hulk just showed up on the field.
Right. I'm excited for Quan Alexander too because last year he was coming off a torn ACL, so he wasn't even 100% at all that season. He was doing great. If he didn't tear his pec, what would have happened, because he was playing injured when it came to the postseason and the Super Bowl. He wasn't fully healed.
Yeah.
And I've seen the practices. He looks like he is all over the place, left, right, up, down. He's moving faster than last year.
See, and Christy, keep that in mind. If he's ready, fully understands the playbook. Now you got Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. When it comes to lateral pursuit, Krusty, I look forward to teams trying to move the ball laterally.
Right.
You're not getting past the middle. You got Eric Armstead's one of the best run stoppers in the league, along with you know what? You got Solomon T that's looking really good. If he's on the inside, he's effective. I might have to say 16-0, Krusty. Good God, this team looks talented.
I agree because, when I heard Salah talk about why Solomon Thomas played defensive end, it makes sense. He's one of the better players, but that's not his position. And if we didn't have the depth to take the defensive end position, so he's always put someplace where he wasn't. But if you pay attention last year when he was in the center, he did get in the backfield plus. He may not have got sacked, but he got the pressure on and everything. So he's a good interior defensive lineman. He may be the one that's starting beginning on day one. He may be lined up right next to Armstead.
I was thinking about that because now, especially when you play the Hawks, now Russell Wilson has a tendency to escape because pursuit runs by him. Well, what if you got guys that just stand there and just time it? Because D.J.Jones in the middle grabbed Wilson last year. I was shocked. I didn't know he had that kind of quickness. If I got Russell and I got a fully healthy D Ford on the other side, Hawks are dead meat. Now we got him.
Right. Speaking of D4, it's nice to hear that it's just a tightness in his leg, like he got a little cramp or something like that. Nothing that big. Brandon Aiyuk and Nick too, so that's all good to hear. So I'm glad. I called Weston Ritter a POS the other day, but, when he's on the field, he's fantastic. He just has the worst injury luck ever. I think he was injured when we signed him.
Well, he was. How he bleeding when he was on the phone. Yeah. He's talking to Shanahan and Lynch. Hey, Krusty, if the man is healthy this year and can stay healthy all year, you can forget it. The Super Bowl is in the bag because the offense is going to be absurd this year. And the defense, if I got two extraordinary guys coming off the edge, what is the team going to do? They're going to get beat.
Right.
And then you just mentioned our linebacking crew, obscene.
Right. Exactly. And maybe we should sit back and cross our fingers and be happy that Weston Richburg's not going to be back till after the first 6 games of the season. Because that may mean we have him the last 8 games of the season, which it'll make us more, we'll be able to, we'll have him for the last 8 instead of the first 8. And, it's going to help us out. And it's going to help us close the season out with him at center. And then we trade him or cut him and get somebody else.
Krusty, you're right. I hope he puts on a good show for those last few games. Now, Krusty, we can now say, hey, Weston, it's been great, man. Listen, you got your ring, and we're going to move on. We can't really afford to this year anyway, so we're going to go ahead and then thank you so much. And listen, best of luck to you in the future. What? Yeah, Rusty, you'll be okay. You'll be fine.
Right? And I think it was Persons that got pushed onto his leg in that Saints game too, which, I think that's what it was.
I forgot who it was, but that was a vicious way he went down. I thought his legs were snapped in two. God, that was scary.
Right.
Vicious.
Exactly.
Krusty, we'll see you tomorrow, man, after practice, okay?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll call in.
Looking forward
to it.
Talk
to you tomorrow.
All right, fam. Night, Krusty. Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm seeing people actually. Okay, when I see Hawks fans saying I'm delusional, did I make up anything about this team's prowess? Think about it for a minute. I've got 2 Pro Bowl tight ends. I've got one of the best running backs in the league. I've got potential young wide receivers that are going to blow people off the field. I got one of the best guys in the slot in the game. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but what looks delusional about the prowess or potential of that team? On my defense, we just went over it. I got potentially one of the best frontline defenses as from last year. The linebacking crew's going to be playing faster this year because Dre Greenlaw is no longer a rookie. Aquan knows the defense better than he did last year. Fred Warner was a Pro Bowler that should have been a Pro Bowler last year. Secondary, still, people think Richard Sherman's now easy pickings. Well, that's going to be I'll bet you that team's going to be throwing over there any more than necessary. Mosley's going to have the maturity of a year of maturity that he needed. And even if he doesn't, we got to wait to see what happens to Verrett. I don't know what's going on there. But Ward, the childhood bros, Ward and Kowalski T, I am not afraid of what their potential is. Last year, that play against the Hawks, DK Metcalf, was epic. How many? He's going to the end zone, and Kowalski says, I don't think so. Give me the ball. See, this is why the longer teams play together, the term continuity comes in. And when you look at some of the youngsters from last year who've had that year of seasoning, I'm sorry. Delusional my A. That's a tough team. Fam, I'll talk about this tough team with you tomorrow. Hey, don't hit that like. I can't wait to see you tomorrow to see what develops in the adventures of the San Francisco 49ers. Between a rock and a hard place.